Financed by the Australian Government, the TVET Centre has been established to offer a range of training services to support economic development in the Malampa province. The TVET Centre works closely with the Provincial Training Board, whose members represent key productive sectors. These members help the TVET Centre identify key priority training needs.
We work very closely with the Malampa Provincial Training Board. In that training board, we have representation from the key productive sector areas such as tourism, forestry, fisheries, agriculture, and they're there to help to identify the needs for training that the centre will support them with.
When the TVET Centre was established in 2009, one of the first clear needs identified was in the tourism industry. The tourism officer, Edna Paulo, who was also on the board, could see just how difficult it was for local bungalow owners and tourism operators. They were struggling with minimal resources and hardly any support.
When I started working here in the Department of Tourism 6 years ago, the tourism industry was very weak. There wasn't much resources for the department to work with. We didn't really have a strategic plan to guide us and to help us develop the tourism sector here in Malampa province. There wasn't any tourism product that was validated. There wasn't there was nothing for us to take to marketing events.
Before the bungalow, the area is not really good. The name is, the bungalow is Tam Tam, but we don't have any Tam Tam. We don't have any tour for our guests. The guests, they come here and just relax here, but we don't organize anything for them.
Under its business development arm, the TVET Centre enlisted the consultative services of tourism expert Pascal Gavoto to coach, guide and mentor a group of selected TVET clients to develop their tourism businesses to a standard suitable for an international market.
Thank you lo program lo TVET we mi save me Pascal ikam mi tichimi plan de lo first time lo site lo taken booking how lo mi save taken one booking mo how lo mi save answer mo telephone receiving call and mi tale mi how lo mi make bookkeeping blo mi
knowledge and skills and ideas started to expand, and she even told me of some things that I didn't know about tourism.
Pascal visits us every month. That he makes some coaching. That if we have something we must change, so he said to us that we must change.
The TVET Centre then supported these business coachings with the provision of accredited trainings.
The TVET Centre help us, it provide us some trainings. The trainings for business management, tour guiding, cooking, and food and beverage, housekeeping, and to make some publicity by internet.
And this happened because of the strong partnership that we have developed with the registered training providers, and in the case of the tourism sector with the Vanuatu Institute of Technology. Through this partnership, we are able for the first time to deliver accredited nationally recognized training in the rural areas. The new approach helps not only the trainees to have access to quality nationally recognized training, but it does help the trainers a lot. As we have observed, the trainers from that are based in Port Vila coming out to rural, they are exposed to a whole variety of experiences, new experiences.
The training with TVET, I think it has helped me a lot to be more flexible in my training, in that I understand the different needs that the participants or the trainees have. I feel more experienced. So I think I'm more motivated now to run training, so now I feel free to go to any trainings.
The way we approach this program is to really try to take the whole situation of the tourism sector, and we didn't just propose some training or just some coaching. We try to look at all the aspects, and we realize also that there was some communication issue, and we have to try to find a way to solve this communication issue. We realize that the Department of Tourism needs to have some support as well, so that's why we really integrated the program into touching all the aspects of tourism in Malikolo. And if it's successful, I think it's because this is completely integrated.
In 2010, we have award that we have a best adventure bungalow in all Vanuatu. In last year, in 2011, we have 97 tourists. Before TVET program, we have 6 or 7 or 10 per year. Now we have a good bungalow, we have a good restaurant, we have a good view. That TVET help us that we have everything run well now.
TVET Centre clients were achieving clear success, with 12 products receiving national accreditation with the Department of Tourism. However, communications was proving a challenge. The rural and remote aspects that make Malakula such a unique tourism experience were also creating the biggest obstacle for tourism businesses to succeed.
We always have a problem with telephone. Sometimes I can stay maybe 2-3 weeks without customer.
It's very difficult for us. We live in many isolated areas. There is no reception, and we have to come to Lakatoro to access our email. And it's very expensive also.
Through meetings and workshops initiated by the TVET Centre, a coordinated and collaborative solution was created. The establishment of a multi-partner call centre to take bookings and market Malampa as a tourism destination.
At the moment when I receive any booking, I know directly that I have this availability with the accommodation. So I just enter the bookings directly, then send them confirmation text messages. Then they have to confirm back to me by text message.
The call centre has been funded and resourced by quite a number of different players. TVET were involved in the early stages, particularly with identifying the need. We approached NZ Aid for some startup funding for the call centre. So they funded some of the infrastructure, such as computers, desks, chairs, and so on. The other players that we approached were TVL and indirectly a satellite internet company called Telsat have given the Tourism Office free internet.
I don't worry about the booking with call center. They do everything, and I have so many customers with call center. I really appreciate. Since we have TVET and call center, for me, I think we all have customer every bungalow.
Yeah, this is my 6th time to Malakula. This is the first time I've been able to just send an email and get someone to do the bookings for me. In the past, I've had to get in touch with someone here and call them and follow up, and it's always been a little bit harder, so this time it was the easiest.
We booked it through an online travel booking service that we found on the internet. Yeah, I mean, so we just basically had email back and forth, but we stepped off the plane here and there was somebody standing there with a sign with my name on it, and you know, a truck sitting there waiting to bring us here. And so far, you know, we haven't been here long, but it's all been working out.
I love coming to Malakula. Every time I come to Vanuatu, I make sure I come here. It's just a fantastic place. It has a unique experience.
As well as the positive economic effects, the growing tourism industry has revitalised and reactivated custom in Malampa. The TVET Centre's tourism program aims not only to promote the unique customs and cultures of the people of Malampa, but also to protect and preserve it for future generations.
We have to learn or teach it to the young generation because it can help them later for the living, for the future, and also to keep to keep the tradition, how custom, we have to keep it. Okay, so as we know that the population growth, and he said that the tour helped some of the young people. Okay, some of the money that we received, we develop our areas, and also the rest of them we buy school fees, furniture for the kids, like pen, book, help us also at home.
We don't have any custom dancing here. But now they reactivate all the custom we have in the village, and they learn to another young people to know that they keep the custom and culture.
The growing tourism industry has also created a market for locally made furniture to fill the bungalows. So the TVET Centre enlisted the help of a cane and rattan furniture maker to conduct a workshop and teach others how to make cane and rattan furniture.
Thank you, TVET. From TVET, he making one good something where we never believe him. By have happen all people law even lo Malampa or we live all rural area. So TVET have been making one good something out all courses also. Lo making say mivla have got access law. All courses we have give him lo mivla.
Another flow-on economic effect has been in the local transport industry. There is now a growing tourist transfer business.
I see that maybe tourists will be coming a lot in Malekula, and there's a lot of need of starting a business like this, just to take them to wherever place they wanted to go and discover some of the new products that we have in Malekula.
Working with Malampa Tourism the last 6 years was seeing a lot of momentum happening here. We're not only developing the product, but at the moment we're able to market the products. And there were like 5 bungalows and 9 tour products, and that was the first ever in the period of 6 years.
The whole concept of this is to be able to have quality training and to improve the tourism sector, and then we have the flow-on effect where the general income generating capacity of local people improve.
The positive impact in terms of the tourism sector, there has been a big improvement. Over 7 years, I might say, as how we look back to how the tourism sector, especially the activities that are carried out throughout the 3 islands, there has been a big improvement since TVET came in. One is there is an improvement in terms of accommodations. People tend to realize what exactly is tourism. While in the past, people just do some activities with their own initiative, not understanding exactly what the expectation of the tourist. Now with this TVET program, we have built up this capacity and the better understanding of the tourism. There is a lot of big changes in the tourism sector.
It's like it's unique. For somebody like us to operate in a business like tourism in the main center, it's a very proud thing for us, and I must confess that we're very happy.